Welcome back, Stachers. Welcome to another episode of Stache Sports. This past weekend, we had Night of Champions. Obafemi won the men's Night of Champions. It's going to be interesting to see who Obafemi picks as his next opponent, if he goes that route, or if he tries to pick Brock Lesnar still, even though Brock Lesnar doesn't have a championship. This guy ended up beating Liv Morgan, but Liv Morgan got cursed by Dan Housen before, because earlier on, in an earlier episode of Raw, the Judgment Day was trying to have Dan Housen curse Obafemi, Dominic Mysterio's opponent. So Dominic Mysterio could go fight Jey Uso, and he declined and took all her money and ran. So she was trying to get her money back, and she ended up getting cursed herself, which isn't going to be good. It's going to be interesting to see now what happens with Liv Morgan and what they do with Liv Morgan now if she got cursed. In the United States Men's Championship, Trick Williams retained his championship belt against Ricky Stanks, which is a good match. I mean, it's both a good match, but Trick Williams ended up retaining the match. In the women's United States Championship, Tiffany Stratton retained her championship belt with help from her friends. Chelsea Green. Trying to be interested to see what they do with Chelsea Green now and see what happens with that. And the United States Champion, Seth Rollins beat Braun Breaker in the steel cage match. It's going to be interesting to see what Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins do now, and see how they do that, since they have had all their fights now. Where's Seth Rollins going to go next? Is he going to go to Roman Reigns, or is he going to go somewhere else? It's going to be interesting to see what Seth Rollins does next, since SummerSlam's coming around the corner. We have a new WWE Undisputed Championship. Out of all surprises, Sami Zayn ended up winning in Saudi Arabia because he could speak Arabic, but he ended up winning in Saudi Arabia and beating Cody Rhodes and Gunther. It was interesting. I thought if that belt was going to change hands, it would be Gunther. If that was the one that changed hands in that belt. But congratulations to Sami Zayn. It's going to be interesting to see now how long of a reign Sami Zayn gets and what they do to Sami Zayn. Hopefully Sami Zayn turns heel and goes bad boy, because that's what we kind of need. We don't need this last real good guy, Sami Zayn model. We need some better oomph in that storyline and some better thing in that storyline, but we'll see. But congratulations to him. I mean, he's been in the company for a long time and hasn't won it for a while. So congratulations to Sami Zayn on finally getting a single championship that he's long waited for. Let's hope he can do good with it and hope he can do well with it. But we'll see what happens with that. But with all that being said, I thought it was a pretty good pay-per-view. If you haven't seen Night of Champions, please let go. Now I'm done talking about that. We're going to go talk about the NBA now. Kawhi Leonard got traded back to the Raptors in the deal. Thursday, Raptors announced a deal to acquire Leonard from Kawhi Leonard. The LA Clippers are nearing an agreement to trade All-Star forward Kawhi Leonard to the Toronto Raptors for Brandon Ingram and Grady Dick. That's funny. And 2 unprojected first-round picks. That's good. 1 pick swap and 2 second-round picks, sources said. The deal marks the return to Canada for the stars who led the Raptors to the NBA title in 2019, winning Finals MVP after he averaged 28.9 points per game. He's going to be now with Scotty Barnes. He went to Florida State University, and Scotty Barnes and him are going to make some pretty good chemistry. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with Scotty Barnes and him. But congratulations to him. LeBron tells the Lakers she's not going to be coming back. So now it brings apart, does LeBron stay in LA and make him good or bad? Because LeBron did win 1 championship in LA. But some people can say that his 1 championship won in LA was an after championship, because that was when the year COVID happened, and we all know that they had a bubble and they came out of the bubble and he ended up winning that, but that was the only championship he won, so that could have an asterisk since he didn't play a full season. Yes, I do know COVID was a bad disease and all that stuff, but that could be said. It's going to be interesting to see where LeBron James goes now he's older, and see if he can do anything and still win, because he's only won 1 championship in his 8 years in Los Angeles, and like I said, some people call that an asterisk since they had whole half her season due to COVID, but I know COVID was a bad disease, but we'll see what happens to that. Robert Williams referred to staying at the Portland Trail Blazers for $44 million. That's no wonder why. If he gets paid $44 million, I would stay in that crappy city too. I mean, I don't know if I ever want to be in Portland. I mean, that's the crappiest city in America, but whatever. The Trailblazers and Robert Williams have agreed to sign a 3-year, $44 million contract extension to remain at the Portland Trailblazers to 28 and 29 season. Congratulations to him. The Grizzlies trade Jay Morant to the Portland Trail Blazers for Jimmy Grant and Chris Murray. Congratulations to him. He's going to an even worse city. The Grizzlies on Monday traded John Morant to the Portland Trailblazers. Now that uses the Memphis start anew forgives a two-time All-Star a chance to revive his career in Portland. So congratulations to him. But it's going to be interesting to see where LeBron goes. We'll keep our eye on that and other stuff happening in the NBA world when that happens. But we'll see. But past week was the NHL draft. And the Pittsburgh Penguins drafted two rookies that are identical twins. The Ruck brothers, Marcus Ruck and Liam Ruck. It's going to be interesting to see what they do and see how the Pittsburgh Penguins can incorporate the Rucks further on in the future. I mean, right now, the Pittsburgh Penguins farm system is pretty good. It's the last time they can teach these players the Penguins ways, and they can be good playing players in the near future. It's going to be time's going to be interesting to tell. It's going to be interesting to see what they do and how they develop in the Pittsburgh farm system. But the farm system's been pretty good so far. I mean, we had pretty good players last year that came up from the farm system. So let's hope the Ruck brothers can be that. The Ruck brothers are one of the top two scorers in their little Russian hockey league or whatever they were in. So that's good too. But they didn't have to trade up or trade down to get him. So we'll see what happens. Sorry, I'm looking up something. The first pick, the Penguins drafted Liam Ruck. The Penguins select Liam Ruck in Friday's first round. The 18-year-old forward played in Medicine Hat Tigers of the Western Hockey League last season, tallying 45 goals in the 59 assists in 68 games since joining the Tigers for 2023 and 24 season. Ruck has 70 goals and 26 assists in 132 games. The 6', 174 pounder has right hand shooting and is from British Columbia Valley, whatever. Well, for second pick, they drafted his identical twin brother, and they can't tell them apart. The only thing they tell you they can tell them apart is one likes Heinz ketchup, and the other one doesn't like ketchup. The Penguins completed the set of the second round by taking forward Marcus Ruck, brother first round pick Liam Ruck at 39th overall, Buffalo, New York. Marcus Ruck poses a portrait like his brother. Marcus spent the last season with the Madison Hat Tigers in the Western Hockey League, where he scored 21 goals in 108 games and 108 points in 68 games. And in the playoffs, he scored 4 goals and 13 points in 15 games. Both brothers are expected to return in the WHL year. Will play for the NCAA the following year at North Dakota in 2027. According to the NHL report, the scouting combine earlier this year had the Ruck twins made it clear to teams that their lives never spent more than 4 days apart, and they want to be drafted by the same team. So congratulations to the Ruck brothers on getting drafted to the same team and going to come into the Pittsburgh Penguins. Well, for the other pick, they picked Thomas Galvis, a defensive mid, round 2. The Pittsburgh Penguins selected 20-year-old Czech defenseman Thomas Galvis, who was the 54th overall pick. This was Galvis' third year of eligibility in the NHL draft after going undrafted the last 2 seasons. In 2025 and 2026, he spent time playing professional hockey in Czech. In first 2 games, he scored 8 goals and 24 points. It's going to be interesting to see how they can benefit that guy and how he can be good. In round 3, they picked Pierce Marbury, a forward, round 3 pick. In the third round, the Penguins select Pierce Marbury from Owen's second attack in the CHL. Murray led the OHL's power play goals in the past season of 19. That's pretty good. And would score goals and 75 points. In 75 points in 68 games. He recorded just 1 goal in 4 playoff games with the Attack. He's going to be committed to playing at Penn State. We are. Penn State. Parker Van Richer, defensive man, round 4, pick 11. The Penguins announced a trading during the 4th round, sending for 26th second round, 100 overall, and 27th 4th round pick to the Boston Bruins in exchange for 11th overall pick in 2026 draft. With that pick, the Penguins select Parker Von Richer from the Bury Colts in NHL. Richer spent the 2026 season between the Colts and Boston Steelheads, that's a pretty cool name. In 12 games, he had 49 points in 66 games, so that's good for him. So it's going to be interesting to see what these Penguin players do and how they adapt in the NHL. That's something that's pretty hard. That's something you can't teach. Let's see what happens. That's why you have to wait down the road to see what happens with that. But congratulations to the new Penguin players that got drafted, especially the Rex twins. It's going to be interesting to see what they do. I'm glad the Penguins drafted him so they didn't have to worry about whatever. The Penguins also made a trade today. They traded the nice Landon Witherspoon from the Penguins for Korzak. Free of $3 million. The Vegas Golden Knights' chances of retaining managers might have increased Tuesday after trading Caden Korzak to the Pittsburgh Penguins in exchange for Parker Witherspoon and Swab defensive man. I mean, it's going to be interesting. Parker Witherspoon was pretty good last year for the Pittsburgh Penguins. So it's going to be interesting to see what Parker Witherspoon does for our Pittsburgh Penguins. But hopefully Parker Witherspoon can be good for the Penguins. Hopefully Kozak can be good for the Penguins, but Parker Witherspoon is pretty good. And they also traded Jack St. Aubrey yesterday for another forward from another team, but I can't remember now. But last year, these trades are doing pretty good. So far, I trust Kyle Dubas and trust what Kyle Dubas is doing because Kyle Dubas knows what to do when it comes to trading. I mean, Kyle Dubas is a really good GM, so I trust him. But we're still looking to see if they can get Robertson because that's a big name going around, but we'll keep our eye on that. But welcome to the Pittsburgh Penguins, Kozak. Other hockey news. The Panthers acquired goaltender Markstrom from Devils in a 5-player deal. The Panthers have acquired New Jersey Devils goaltender Justin Markstrom, allowing 2-team Stanley Cup winner Sergei Robles to hit the free agency market. The Panthers sent forwards Evan Rodriguez, Jasper Buckwitz, and Ben Stevens to the Devils for Markstrom and center August Kukistan, or whatever. But that's good. I mean, they're going to need a goaltender anyway, but it looks like the Florida Panthers goaltender is going to go to free agency and go to a different team. Free agency opens up tomorrow for the NHL, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I don't know how many big names are in the NHL free agency this year, but I'll keep my eye on that. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. Canada moved on to the round of 16 in the FIFA Men's World Cup. Canada's looking pretty good in soccer, unlike hockey, lol, it's a joke. But they won 1-0. But there's more upsets coming on to Monday, so stay tuned. If I can hit the right day. Brazil won 2-1, but Japan looked pretty tough that game. It looked like Japan was going to win, but Brazil came back for the last couple minutes in extra time to end up winning that game before I had to go to extra time because they can't end a tie in this since it's sudden death to see who moves on and who goes home. Germany lost to Paraguay 1-1 in penalty kicks. That's interesting that Paraguay beat Germany because Germany is one of the bigger powerhouses of this thing, but they yet leave out another early exit. Morocco upset the Netherlands in another penalty shootout, so there's 2 good games last night. Congratulations to Morocco and Paraguay on advancing to the round 62. Paraguay upset Germany and pinned. So far today, Norway won 2-1, going to the round 16. I think Mexico will beat Ecuador, and I think Sweden's going to beat France. France will beat Sweden, but we'll see. It's going to be interesting. The World Cup's pretty good. I like seeing all the stories between everybody, but congratulations. The Pirates won the last game of the Red Series and won, and also came back last night against the Philadelphia Flyers and won. It's nice to see that people like Jared Trudeau had home runs last night, and people like Andy Rodriguez. I really do think that Andy Rodriguez should be the Pirates' everyday second baseman. That's something that needs to happen. The Pirates need to have Andy Rodriguez as their second baseman every day. Excuse me. Retract it. I said that's way too fast. The Pirates need Andy Rodriguez to be their catcher every day. Our second baseman is Brandon Lau. I meant to say the catcher because Henry Davis, I know Paul Schemes really loves Henry Davis, but Henry Davis isn't cutting it. Henry Davis isn't cutting it. In the last few days, Andy Rodriguez, when he puts in the catcher, he's doing a lot better. So last time the Pirates can use the reins and put Andy Rodriguez more in the catching role. I mean, Andy Rodriguez's bat is really hot right now. Another bat that's really hot right now for the Pittsburgh Penguins is a rookie player. Is a rookie. That's good. It's good to see the rookies do good and see the Pirates do good. They won 11-7 last night against the much-hated Philadelphia Phillies, so that's definitely good too. Valdez, home run. Valdez is a rookie that I was talking about. Valdez has had 4 home runs in the last 4 games. That's quite an accomplishment. I don't know the last Penguin that did it in the first 4 games to have 4 home runs. I mean, this guy is just a rookie, so let's hope he can build into something good, because that's something the Pirates need is a good bat, and he's really good bat right now. I mean, he needs to be playing in every day too, since he's having all these home runs. He's had 4 home runs in the last 4 games. Had a home run in the last 4 games, so that's pretty good. Let's hope they can keep playing Valdez. He started off scoring for a home run, and Reynolds scored. And then Trill home run right after that in the 5th inning by himself. Malal hit a sacrifice center by Magnum. O'Harn singled to right, led Griffin scored, and Reynolds scored. Rodriguez rocked, Reynolds scored, Valdez scored, and O'Harn deferred. Callahan grounded into fielder's choice. Deferred to O'Harn scored on an error, and Valdez scored on the throwing error by a shortstop turning Rodriguez out at second. And then the granddaddy of them all, Rodriguez had a 3-run home run to help the Pirates win 11-7. Let's hope the Pirates can keep. Let's hope the Pirates keep winning today. Today's going to be tough because they have Bubba Chandler playing today. Bubba Chandler hasn't been looking good, but let's hope Bubba Chandler can have a good game. I think that Bubba Chandler could have a good game, and I think the Pirates win tonight. I think the Pirates have a good shot of winning tonight, but we'll see. The Pirates are 43-42 and 2020 away now. Let's hope they can win Game 2 against Philadelphia, the much-hated rivals. Philadelphia's 47-38. But Bubba Chandler's going to be tough. But their offense needs to show up tonight. Their offense needs to have a good game for the Pittsburgh Penguins. They don't have to worry about Bubba Chandler. They need to have a good game from their offense all throughout and not have to come back near the end. I mean, it was a good game last night to come back and see them come back and win. But something the Pirates need is to have a good comeback. Good game and not have to worry about coming back. But let's hope Bubba Chandler can have a good game tonight. I mean, we'll see. It's going to be an interesting time to see what happens. But the Pirates are looking a lot better this year than they have. So let's hope that Bubba Chandler can help the Pirates win tonight and be able to beat the Philadelphia Flyers. Or Philadelphia Phillies, excuse me. I think the Pirates win. I think the Rangers win over the Indians. I think the Yankees beat the Tigers. The Blue Jays beat the Mets. The Red Sox beat the Nationals. The Rays beat the Royals. The Cubs beat the Padres. The Houston Astros beat the Rangers. The Dodgers beat the Athletics. The White Sox beat the Orioles. The Orioles beat the White Sox. Excuse me. The Braves beat the Cardinals. The Brewers beat the Reds. The Marlins beat the Rockies. The Seattle Mariners beat the Angels. And the Giants beat the Diamondbacks. But we'll see. Lions cut Arnold, which is good because Arnold's in prison right now and doesn't look like he might be getting out anytime soon. So he won't be it. But now the Lions are desperate at cornerbacks. It's good to see what the Detroit Lions do at the cornerback position since they're desperate now because they just released one of the good players because of past jail time. But let's hope that doesn't affect anybody in the Steelers. Ex-Titan running back Johnson says he has ALS. That's not good. Let's hope he can get better from that disease. But we'll see. But like I said, it's interesting wrestling. Let's see that Sami Zayn line. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with Sami Zayn and see what Sami Zayn does. But last step, the Pirates go in. Tomorrow we'll talk more about sports and we'll recap other stuff. And we'll see if LeBron James has picked anywhere. I don't know when they pay for agency opens, but LeBron James won't be a Laker. So it's going to be interesting to see where he goes. But please let me know if there's anything else we can talk about. And thank you for watching every episode of Stache Sports. This is Stache Sports signing off.